Hey everyone and welcome to the channel. Today I'll be reviewing the SH Figuarts Ryu Outfit 2 version. So this is effectively a re-release of the original Street Fighter SH Figuarts Ryu, and this one is branded kind of like it's a Street Fighter 6 Ryu. And I say that because it says Outfit 2 on it, and his classic outfit is Outfit 2 in Street Fighter 6, as well as the background piece that this figure comes with is a reference to his stage in Street Fighter 6. But otherwise, this is effectively just a straight re-release, recolor, and comes with a new face that he didn't have before. I used to have the original Ryu and the original Chun-Li, but I no longer have those, so I can't do a comparison. But I do like the colors that they've got on this new release. It seems like a little bit more weathered, a little bit more realistic, and looks quite cool. The original release was like a brighter white on the gi, I think, and looked just a tiny bit more exaggerated. Not to say that this one isn't either, because Street Fighter designs are always over the top and wild. If anything, this Ryu could be a little bit bulkier. But taken out of the box, here's what Ryu comes with. So he's got 4 faces, a Hadoken accessory, 2 sets of hands, a stand for the Hadoken, a bandana that plugs into every individual head, as well as a backdrop for his stage. Now, the original set of Street Fighter figures also came with backdrops for the stage, and that was pretty cool as well. And I believe that the stage backdrop is different between the original and this release. But put up on a display here is Ryu, and you can see he looks pretty good. I do like the sculpt. It's a simple sculpt, but it gets the job done. It's Ryu's basic white gi. There's nothing really to get wrong there. But there is some nice detail work and shading on the figure. I love the detail on his face. The shading was a good choice on the gi because it's just simple and white, so without it, it doesn't really pop that much. But all of the sculpt work looks quite good. I wouldn't have minded Ryu being just a tiny bit bulkier around the arms, but he does look pretty good. I do like the skin tone that they've chosen. His gloves look good and his belt is nicely detailed as well. Just a standard but good figure. It's one of those like if it ain't broke don't fix it sort of things, because the original sculpt for the Figuarts was good as well. And here's Ryu next to the Storm Collectibles Jury, as well as the Outfit 2 Chun-Li, so you can see how he scales with other figures in the same line, as well as a figure in a different line. But moving right along to posability, he's got a ball joint at the head and neck, which allows for really good range of motion. He can look down and up pretty well. The headband can move side to side. His arms can move out that far. They can rotate all the way around. They can butterfly in. There is a swivel at the forearm, which is interesting, not the upper arm like other Figuarts. He's got a bend at the elbow and hinge at the wrist. He's got a rotation in the waist for ab crunching. I believe he also does have an actual ab inside, and it's hidden by the soft bendy plastic, so that's hidden quite well. His legs can split that far. His belt can move side to side. He can kick forward and back really far, which is good for Tatsumakis. He's got a thigh swivel, bend at the knees, and a pivot at the ankle and hinge at the toes. So fairly standard for Figuarts, but pretty much just what you need for a Ryu. And everything feels quite good. I'm confident in moving him around, which is the most important thing when you've got a figure like this. So Ryu comes with 4 faces, so he's got the neutral face out of the box. He's got a teeth gritted looking to the side face, which I think is the new face in this release. He's got a shouting face, as well as another sort of neutral face, but this one, the eyebrows and eyes are a bit more pronounced, and the sort of scowl on his face is a little bit more prominent. And with those accessories, you can get Ryu into some pretty good poses. He can do a Tatsumaki quite easily, his ready stance without any real issue. I really like the teeth gritted looking to the side face. I think it's just right for him. Works well for reaction shots, ready stances, mid-attack poses. Just the start of his Shin Shoryuken, and you can pretty much imitate that beautiful like trigger pose that he does. and you can get him into all of his iconic moves. And he pairs well with other Figuarts, pairs well with the Jada toys, pairs well with Storm collectibles. Pretty much anything that he can punch he pairs well with. His Hadouken looks good. You do need to bend his legs a little bit deeply to line it up just right, but still looks good. And I enjoyed playing with this figure. He doesn't have a lot of hand options, but that's perfectly fine. What you do have is what he needs, because he's just going to be punching or have his hands open. That's pretty standard for Ryu. And it's a good figure. It feels limited in terms of accessories at first, but it's literally exactly what you need. I do also appreciate the stage backdrop thing. I think it's nice. It can work quite well for toy photography if you've got the right setup, and I think they're just nice little bonuses to have. Would work really well if you got multiple figures so you can pose them in the same stage, or even just have them isolated in their own stages just to make it seem like a nice little diorama. But overall, just a really solid figure. I had a lot of fun just playing around with him and posing him with other figures, and I was again just confident in moving him around. It's just so important to have that feeling when you play with a Figuarts or any sort of posable figure, to be confident in their range of motion. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed that video, and I will see you all next time.